In Parshat Vayakhel, we are introduced to the chief craftsman of the Mishkan, the tabernacle, whose name was Bezalel, ben Uri, ben Hur, of the tribe of Yehuda. And Hashem appoints him to be the main craftsman. And he tells Moshe why he appointed him. And he says that I have filled him with Ruach Elokim, the Spirit of God, B'chokhmah, with wisdom, B'tfunah, with understanding, B'da'at, and with discernment. And he is able to fashion designs, and he is able to work with stones and with metal and with wood. He was a multi-talented person, Bezalel. He was assisted by an assistant named Oholiav, and a whole team of people who put together the Mishkan really in record time. It was absolutely beautiful. What are these qualities that Hashem describes? Well, the first one is Ruach Elokim. Ruach Elokim is the Spirit of God, perhaps a type of prophecy. And then we've got Chokhmah. Chokhmah, as Rashi says, is what you learn from other people. You go to a lesson, you go to a class, you read a book, you learn. It's information. That's what it is. B'tfunah, understanding, or binah, is the ability to discern or to extrapolate from the information that you have learned. So if you learn something in a book, you're able to use that information and extrapolate to solve other tasks. So not every problem is going to be found, for example, in a maths book. But if you understand the principles, then you can extrapolate from that wisdom. And lastly, there is Da'at. Da'at means discernment. What is discernment? The Maharal explains in his commentary to Pirkei Avot that Da'at is the ability to tell between two things. Now, very often, it's not the hardest thing in the world to tell the difference between darkness and light, black and white, and different colors, different animals. But we're speaking here about subtle differences. We find in the Talmud, for example, two cases are compared to one another. They look almost identical, and yet they have completely different rulings. So why is it that in this case the ruling is like this, and in that case the ruling is like this? And the Talmud will make a subtle distinction. That's what Da'at is. It's the ability to discern. And that's what Bezalel was able to do. We see this in our prayers. Every single day we say the Shemona Esrei. We say the Amidah. The first three blessings of the Amidah are praise for God. The first of the middle blessings where we ask for our needs is Atah chonein la'adam da'at. You have granted to man discernment. And on a Saturday night in that blessing, we say Havdalah. We say that Hashem differentiates between the holy and the profane. That is the power of differentiation. Now, my late Rosh Hashiva Rabbi Azal Chaim Goldheim, a blessed memory, often used to say that we are living in the era of Chokhmah. We have a lot of wisdom. We have a lot of information. I mean, the internet is just absolutely full with information. But what we are lacking is Da'at, the ability to discern, the ability to filter, the ability to see the difference between that which is true and that which is false, that which is evil and that which is good, unfortunately. So we are just bombarded with enormous amount of information, but we don't know how to discern. And this is a great gift, and a person ought to learn this gift, because otherwise a person is going to be fooled throughout their life. Also, we have to know that when information is handed to us, it's not always true. We have to learn how to filter and to follow in the footsteps of the great Bezalel, who had wisdom, who had understanding, and who had discernment. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.